Yeah, we had our opportunities, no doubt about it. Like you mentioned, we had a couple of times where we had our chances, but credit to them. I think, especially Mehidy's played fantastically in the series, in the first innings as well, and here. Different kinds of innings, but both the innings were really good and built a really good partnership with Mahmudullah today. And then, especially at the back end there, just to be able to score, I think 100 runs in the last 10 overs, I think that was probably the killer for us. But yeah, we had our opportunities, but credit to them. I think they've played well, and yeah, they've got the right result. Obviously, this is a time when we're looking at different options, the different tours. It's a tour of New Zealand, there's a tour here, 2-3 days later. So I guess from our perspective, it's not been easy to play, to have the full squad with us. But hopefully from January onwards, we should have. Depending on injuries and depending on stuff, we should have a full squad around, and something that we'll certainly look at. The opportunity to see how we can take wickets in the middle. I thought we did well today, but yeah, there was a phase where we let that partnership build. So yeah, good learnings for us. I think good learnings in these games. Especially. In these kind of conditions, which Bangladesh is really very used to and plays really well, and yeah, I mean obviously for us, once we sort of be able to select from our full squad in January, hopefully we can look to address some of these issues. Struggling with a few injuries as well, which is not ideal. It's not easy for us. So I think Kuldeep. Deepak and Rohit will certainly miss the next game. I think Kuldeep and Deepak are out of the series. Rohit as well will certainly miss the next game, fly back to Bombay and consult with an expert and see how it is and whether he can come back for the test matches or not. I'm not sure. अभी कह नहीं सकते, बहुत जल्दी है. But certainly अगला मैच तो वो नहीं खेल पाएंगे, तीनों नहीं खेल पाएंगे. It was phenomenal, I think, for him to show that level of courage. He had a serious dislocation. He had to go to hospital to get that set right. Stitches in his hand, couple of injections to be able to just go out and bat. But credit to him, he was really determined to go out and have a go and take a chance. And it was amazing how close he brought us with that innings. It was an absolutely phenomenal innings, by the skipper. So yeah, great courage by him to be able to go out there and give us a chance. Unfortunately, in the end, we couldn't get over the line. Yeah, it was obviously an important wicket. I thought Shreyas batted beautifully. He was batting really well, and both him and Axar, I think, put up a really good partnership for us. I think similar to maybe Bangladesh, we also lost 3 or 4 early wickets, and then we built a partnership just like they did with Miraj and Mahmudullah. But probably their partnership went on a little bit longer. If we had maybe that partnership could have gone on for maybe 30-40 more runs, maybe the result could have been slightly different. But yeah, no, but I thought that partnership, really brought us back into the game. So both, I think Shreyas and Axar batted really well. I think it's a really exciting format. As you saw with these games, it's a terrific format to play. But yeah, I mean, when there is a lot of cricket, you have to prioritize certain formats. I think for the last couple of years, we've clearly prioritized the T20 format with two World Cups. So a lot of our boys actually haven't played a lot of one-day cricket. We haven't also played a lot of one-day cricket. I think over the next 8-9 months, we will be prioritizing one-day cricket a lot. And then hopefully we'll probably get our full squad to be able to play from the home series in January. It's not easy. It's not easy, juggling between the three formats, but that's the way it is. That's the way we planned. That's the way we knew that we would not be able to play our full squads either in New Zealand or here because of the how tight they were and how close they were, especially after coming back from a really hectic 3 or 4 months of cricket. But hopefully now, the white ball boys will get a little bit of a break, and while the test players play the test matches, and we're hoping that once we get to India, once the one-day series start in India, the 6th. We have 9 matches in India before the IPL, so hopefully, God willing, with injuries, we don't have too many injuries, and we can play our settled squad in those 9 games. I think Washington's done really well. Again, he's someone who's had a lot of injuries last year, unfortunately, and he's coming back. So it's really nice to see the way he's coming back. I thought he bowled well in both the games, and he batted well in New Zealand as well. Here also, because we just wanted to, just lengthen our batting a little bit and keep that left-right combination going, we promoted Washington. We think that he's a very capable batsman and he can bat really well. So it's good. I think there's some really good positives for us as well. I think even in the series, just to see the way Umran came in and bowled today. It was unfortunate for Kuldeep. He played one game and he got injured. I think he's again someone who's really exciting, bowls real good wheels for us. So there's some good positives in spite of losing the series, 2 close games, 2-0, having our opportunities. But I think there's some positives that we can take from the series as well. Rahul's batting in the last game, Shreyas batting in this game as well. Some of the bowling, Siraj, I thought was exceptional in the last game. Shardul's bowled, particularly well in both the games, and like you mentioned, Washington as well. Axar's batting today. So there have been bits and pieces there that we can take heart from. Of course, we're disappointed with the result, but there are some positives as we build into the next World Cup, and we have a lot of matches to go. So nothing to be disheartened about, but things to learn from, and hopefully move forward.